Well, I'm not so sure about the one, but we'll get into that at the end.
Alright.
Anyways.
So, let's move on to the purple graph, download speed.
Okay.
Okay, we are making another 180, and here, higher is better. This is faster download speed, and for small files...
Okay, now we should point out for everybody who's just started barking, raving mad, that these tests are an average of multiple tests, especially the download, upload, and the lag, which is the last one we're going to go into. It's like James didn't just test it once. He tested them multiple times, as close to the same variables as he could.
Alright.
And
I'm sorry if I just went out for a second there on my back.
yeah, you're back. You glitched for a minute.
Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, I did the VA test 5 times, and you're right, there is a difference, but the average of 5 and the average of 5 really isn't that different. So these are pretty accurate. The SunSpatter test I did 3 times because it is a very long test to do. And the download, upload, and ping test I both did 5 times. So it's pretty accurate. If you see something only 1 point away, you might chalk that up to chance. Like for the download speed, Firefox and Opera, you could say that if I did these each an average, they might beat each other.
I don't know how Jordan feels on this, but with how close these are, I would honestly say, even though there is a difference in them, that as far as most of the average end user, I would say this is close enough that.
Actually, are we? I'm missing some legend on the graph, I think. Are we looking at kilobits a second, kilobytes a second, megabits, megabytes?
Yeah, what scale did you put the download uploads in?
Well, they're all on the same scale, I believe. What is speed test default? I believe it's
I think it's megabits, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a little bit more of a difference. I mean, between Firefox and Opera, there you've got 300 kilobits a second difference. Not a huge difference, but it is definitely a little bit noticeable.
Yeah, the one between Adobe and Firefox, you could argue is
that's much more significant. Yeah.
Yeah.
5 megabits, 4.5 megabits a second difference is pretty substantial.
Yeah, it's megabits for sure. Okay,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is, yes, it is a difference because it is in megabits. But what I'm saying is that these tests, people yelling at me, these tests do change. I'm not going to lie. They're not, especially with the speed test. The feed engines are a little bit closer. It's less change, but with the speed test, it's possible that if I did this test, Firefox might. Actually, Firefox did beat Opera.
Oh, what the hell? Hang on.
Meaning, if there's a big difference, I don't think if I did this test 5 times, no matter how many times I did it, Firefox is never going to beat Midori. So, but I should note that for small things, just page loads, ping is going to matter a lot more than download speed.
Hold on 1 second, James. Something just happened here.
Alright. Is Jordan here?
He's trying to call back in, but the machine turned itself off.
Why is that?
I don't know. You ever get the feeling the universe doesn't like you? Yeah, that has nothing to do with that.
I'm just checking. Be a little bit paranoid.
I'm a little paranoid on everything right now too. That's just.
Alright.
Come on.
Well, you know, at least we don't have to worry about everything working perfectly.
Yeah, it's who wants that?
Why don't you, run like 7 on, I mean,
Yeah, yes, fucking come on, computer. Boy, computers never seem so slow other than when you're trying to do something quickly.
okay.
Okay, my apologies on that.
Alright, where am I here?
We were talking about download and upload. It's download and upload averages, whatever.
Alright, so, are we back in?
We're all back in. It's apparently the fact that it's 100 and something degrees outside and the apartment in here is almost 90 degrees made one of these machines get a little hot.
Right. Alright, well, so for the margin of error, you know, it might be enough for Opera to do better than Chrome if I did this test enough times and kept averaging about a 5, but it's not enough for something like Chrome to beat Epiphany.
I would argue on both the upload and download, which is why the average lag is so much more important, is you could chop up, I would say up to a megabyte, especially on download, maybe a megabyte and a half, to your ISP just being weird.
Well, if I'm doing them on the same time, at the same time, and I'm doing them out of 5, it's really, they're showing something, there is a difference in the browsers.
Okay.
There is a difference. But for just normal browsing, this really isn't going to matter that much.
No.
If you're going to download something big, you know, you're downloading a big file, something.
Well, yeah, but
and it will matter a lot.
you know, we should debate about like what normal browsing is. Like it's the download, upload, and lag all come into what cloud computing. As we do more and more stuff cloud, and more stuff becomes decentralized.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're these are Linux browsers. We're Linux people, and you know, it's not too uncommon to go to a website and download a 600 megabyte ISO, and for that.
Or a 4 gigabyte one.